Make a date with Reverend Dr. Ebenezer Markwei at 6 a.m. from Monday to Saturday on Graphic Online via Facebook and YouTube as he expounds on matters of faith. Graphic Online, truth and accuracy every day.
Hello, this is Reverend Dr. Ebenezer Markwei of Living Streams International. I'm bringing you matters of faith with Graphic Online. I'd like to capture my thought this morning with the words, playing God. That is when people begin to think that they have reached a place where they no longer need God. So they become gods in their own eyes and gods in their own lives. That is, you are the Alpha and the Omega of your life. You are the only one who makes the decision. There's no place, there's no room for God. You walk arrogantly as if God doesn't exist. You walk arrogantly as if you don't need God. Now there's a story in Genesis chapter 11 when men, the Bible said after the flood, when men came together and blah, 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 guess what they did? They said, now let us build a tower whose height reach into the heavens. Let us go and rise up above the earthly, enter into the heavens and become masters of our own destinies. We don't need a God. We need freedom. We need to be liberated. We don't have room for God in our space. So let God get out of our space and let us occupy and be what we want to be. No one must rule over us. No one must judge us. No one must command us. No one must solicit this thing from us, obedience from us. No one should ever do those things. That was the cry of the people. Let us build something for ourselves. You know one thing? I could see unbridled ambition over here. And ambition is good. Ambition is not necessarily demonic. Because, Jeremiah said to his scribe in Jeremiah chapter 45, Jeremiah said to his scribe, Baruch, the scribe, he says, seekest thou great things for thyself, seek it not. So he says, it didn't say, are you seeking for great things? But he said, are you seeking for great things for you? Do you want to be great? Just devour it upon your lust. Do you want to be great in such a way that now you are answerable to nobody? Do you want to be great because you want to remove the fetters of control that holds you accountable? Is that why you want it? This is what the people of Sodom, this is what the people of did in that time in Genesis chapter 11. And this is one of the most dangerous things, one of the most dangerous areas to walk in. Now, and then also too, if you remember in 2 Timothy 2 verse 5, Timothy said something. Paul said something to Timothy. He said, and if a man strives for masteries, yet he see no crown. 2 Timothy 2:5. He said, and if a man strives for masteries, yet he see no crown, unless he strives lawfully. There's nothing wrong in being ambitious, but there are rules by which your ambition can be let out. Or there are rules by which you can give expression to your ambition. And that was what Paul was saying. He said, yet he see no crown unless he strives lawfully. If they said they were going to build, that was fine. But the purpose of the build, and not just the purpose of the build, the process of the build, we don't even need God. And we don't need God's approved way of build. We will do things our own way. We want to remove his shackles from off our neck and become masters of our own destinies. That is what they said. Until God said, let's go down. What a price they paid for this level of arrogance and this level of rebellion. What a price they paid. Now, God was not a factor in their lives anymore. They were their own gods. When men and women begin to play God, you are in for a big high jump, a very big high jump. Because you are toying with danger and you are courting clear and present danger. You know what? The choices to play God in your life is always yours. See you later.